Hey guys, it's Jack Punkington here, and today I'm going to do kind of like a guitar tech like video on this guitar. I always wanted to do a review on it, but I actually gave it to a friend of mine for a present before I could. Luckily, I live with him now, so I can do it. And this is like his Ibanez RG 5SP1, which is a very weird. It was a very limited run SG. I traded a Squire Telecaster with only one humbucker in it for it, and when I got it, it worked, and the pickups are Infinity 3 and 4, like you would see on a lot of RG style guitars. But the thing that was really interesting to me was the paint style, the white pickups, and the tremolo. And it's Ibanez like Floyd, but it's like it's an edge, but I don't know what one it is. And this edge is cool because I kind of call it the triple lock edge because it locks here, it locks up here with the locking nut, and then it locks in the back with the springs. It's hard, kind of like right there. You can lock the springs down at a certain tension, which is really cool, so they won't like pop out. And when I got this guitar, it was actually blocked off. This is the actual piece of wood, and I'll explain what that means in a second. But I always wanted to see if I could get the trem working, and I did. Now, what it means to block off a trem is you can put in, there are actually certain devices that are made now that you can do it, but generally the most accepted and cheapest way is to use a block of wood, which is what they did. And the block of wood, when I got it, how you're supposed to have like a floating trem or even a vintage trem is on a floating trem, it's supposed to be parallel with the wood. And it's kind of hard to see on this one, but I did the best that I could. I'm still learning how to set these up, but I think I did pretty good. And when I got it, it was like this. Like, the wood was barely holding it up, and I just wanted to see if I could do it, and I can. And it sounds really good. But what the block off trem does is it gives you tuning stability. And it makes it so, it turns a Floyd Rose into a hardtail, or like you can do it like Eric Clapton does it with his tremolo, and his tremolo is just like a vintage Strat trem. So, there's nothing really significantly different between this and, say, like my Ibanez RG120, which is Direct Link. The only difference really being that you can phase in and phase out, making it basically single coil or humbuckers. That's about the only difference. So, I'll still play it for you guys. Let me turn it on. I'm plugged in into the Micro Terror and my Boss Metal Zone because that's just kind of my rig until we get everything straightened up. Plus, I am in my own bedroom, and that's my rig in my bedroom right now. So, it's gonna be out of tune. I've worked on this for like 2 hours straight getting this even, so it's also, I'm missing a tuning thing, but That's just like a quick play of it. But it's a really cool guitar. It's made out of basswood, like all Ibanez RGs. So, and the graphic that I think is really cool, it's like this weird X in the middle, with like the 12th fret. It's just really cool. The neck's, your standard wizard neck, and I really like this neck. With the axis, which I think is really cool, what they did is normally the axis is on these are just cut like this, and it's just like flat, but they actually shaved into it, shaving it down a little bit more, so it's a little more comfortable for a hand rest here, and it fits it more naturally, and it's really cool. This is a really cool guitar. If you ever find one, I don't really know what they go for, like monetarily wise, because really it was a weird find. They don't make them. This is the first one of its kind I've ever seen. I've done some Google searches on it, so I know it's not just like a custom one-off, but it is really cool, and I recommend you guys check them out. And, just a little fun video. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it kind of was a little educational about blocking off trems, and definitely try it. But if you do try it, try to get equal, so your trem's not. And if your trem is like a vintage style trem, you shouldn't have that problem. You sacrifice the trem. You sacrifice the ability of the trem, but you gain ultimate tuning stability. So it's up to you guys. Hope you guys like this little informative video. This is Jack Punkington signing out. Peace, guys.